is up, YouTube?
Is this my house? Answer, please.
Today we are going to do some work on the G35. So currently I'm running into a problem where I don't have the normal handbrake, so I can't lock the car when I'm loading it onto a trailer. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the brake shoes. So we got all the new springs, the adjusters, the clips. We got new pads, of course. So what you will need a 19 mil. First, you got to remove the tire, obviously. You're gonna need a 19 mil. To take off the brake caliper. Remove caliper. And then with these clips, let me just camera zoom in here. Take a flathead and you push these a full 180, and that releases the old shoe. So if you can see right here, we are at no life. So this is a piece of the chunk. So this is usually a good indication of replacement. Damn! So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this bad stuff, no good. And you can see like even the springs and everything, like they're probably the original ones, springs are very rusted. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. So you need a set of pliers as well to remove the springs. You need a torque wrench to torque your wheels back on. So, and you will need some heavy duty grease. So we are going to grease. Let me just show you here. Let me just focus. We gotta grease, we gotta sand these little nubbies and these. So give them some sandpaper and then we grease those. And then we get to installing. So that's all you need for a brake shoe replacement on an Infinity G35. So this is what we're doing in the shop today.
Violent driving can't hang with us. Causing styles ain't dangerous. Smoke screen when we drift off. You and doing this around your bitch, dog. This is the club. Kazin, the club. Kazin, violent driving can't hang with us.
Alright, I got those all sanded down. All these nubbies needed to be sanded down, so gotta wire brush those, clean them really good. Add your heavy duty grease. So now that they're greased, we can go ahead and start putting the new shoes on. It's always good to keep a nice clean organized station, old parts, bolts. Keep yourself very organized as you're going. Another quick one of me putting this all back together so you guys can kind of see. But we're just gonna basically put your shoes on first, and then you add your springs to hold it together, and then once you're done your springs, you throw your adjuster in. And once your adjuster's in, you want to take a reader to the inside of this and go about a mil shy of that. So then when your brake shoe is, it's going to be a very tight compress. So okay. So now once you got the brake shoe in place, make sure you're connected on the bottom. Yep. And now you want to move on. And then you gotta make sure your bottom one's connected in. And then you can push this. Hello? Doing brake shoes. tabs are in place like this. And then when you pull the spring in place. This. Okay. Make sure that goes in place. Okay. In place. Take this. And then, so you want to go put this thing in there. That. And then you got this one goes at the top. Hook it in there. This is where your pliers will come in handy to grab it here. Kind of a pain in the butt, but guide it in like that. And then you gotta put the bottom one on. So you match all this up. You put the bottom one on. But you gotta like put it through this easiest way. So you put it through and connect it on this side first, and then make sure you're gonna lock into place. Hold your spring with your one finger here, and then you should be able to get the spring on the inside here. All right, got our handy dandy. I didn't mess it up earlier. I think I did. Oops. Okay. Got one of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna take the ID, so the inner diam. Holy fuck, this is way too big. So it's huge, is what it is. It's huge. I need a different measuring source. So that didn't work. These won't work. Too small to get the thing. So I gotta go get a proper measuring tape. All right, well, I'm back. Couldn't find a proper measuring tape, but I found something with measurements. So I got one of these thingies, and I'm gonna go from the inside to there. 7 3/4. 7 So I feel like I'm pretty good. It should just go on really good with no adjustments because these are brand new. So I'm really hoping that this is just gonna be a-okay. So we're gonna slap this guy back on. Hopefully she's good. You always want to make sure your e-brake's not connected because it will expand the thing. And then you want to make sure your dust hole is lined up with your thing. And then and you just throw your rotor on. So I was having a little bit of an issue. I guess you gotta have this thing lined up at the bottom really good. So sorry about my light, but yeah, you gotta make sure your dust hole right here, your adjustment hole, you can get it on there. So now e-brake shoe.
Great success.
Now you just got to put everything back together. So now I got to go ahead and, so this is done. I've lost my dust cap, so that's okay. I'm getting a little messy here and losing parts. So just give me a second. I'm gonna put some stuff away here. Uno momento. So this side's done. Brake shoes are in. I went over everything twice just in case. So now you got to take your brake like this. Sometimes it can be a butt, but then you get your caliper in place. Get your hardware, and then line up these bolt holes. Get the one lined up. This bolt is started. And then find your other bolt. Stuff is very easy to find because I make sure I put it in a easy to reach place. For all you guys, Shane's got to invest in some better wrenches because these wrenches aren't the best. It's kind of the gears kind of fudged in it a little bit. So, yeah, if you guys got any suggestions on anything you guys would like to see on the channel in the future, we're definitely going to start doing more of like the vlog style, kind of behind the scenes, what it takes to, you know, maintain your drift car, just keep on stuff. So once those are tight, I'm gonna go switch off for a better ratchet because that ratchet's no good to me right now. So now that you got your caliper in place, tighten this bad boy on, clean up your station, put your tire back on. And that is how you do a rear brake drum disc inside. So it squeezes on the inside. So hopefully Shane has an e-brake now. That would be awesome. I will tell you, this is probably the reason why I didn't have one, because half of the pads are gondo. So this was a needed thing to do. So I'm gonna button up this side. I'm gonna tighten up these bottom bolts quickly. All right. Now with your bolts tight, you're good to go. I have now ordered some inch-and-a-half wheel spacers. So we're gonna take these off because, you know, it's all about that stand stuff. This car had absolutely skin legs. She wasn't looking too hot, so I'm gonna throw some spacers on. This is just a drift car.
Ain't dangerous. I'm in the driver's seat with the slick song. Watch me whip it and take control. All smoked out, I'm in the zone. Crank that bitch, we going left, but we looking right. Yeah, spend more than a grip just to shred these tires. Glove, Kazin. The glove, Kazin. Red decals, whipped up, blacked out. Yeah.
That is a wrap. We're all done. Got the wheels on, got the spacers on, got an e-brake. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Love you guys.
Mesmerized from the dragon as we drift out. Yeah, we don't play no games, we just keep that line. Stay in the sync as we double it up. We just dial in, that's Kaizen. Pay no mind and no 12 as we stunt. Violent driver can't hang with us. Cosmic styles ain't dangerous. Smoke from when we drift off. And we going around your bitch, dog.